Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi and I am here to do the full moon in Libra reading, and this is for the sign of Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. So let's just talk about this full moon for a moment. Now with this full moon in Libra, we also have the spring equinox, which is the start of Aries season. So Libra is about the scales, balance. And Aries, Aries is the warrior. Charge forward, right? So this is going to be a time that male, female, yin yang. There's going to be a little tug here with the emotions here. So we're going to want to compromise, or do we want to charge forward? So the one thing I can strongly urge everyone is to think before you speak. Now Libra rules relationships. So at this full moon, we're going to be looking at our relationships. And when I say that, it's like understanding ourselves better and how we relate to others. And at this full moon, which makes everyone emotional to some degree, if relationships are going to be getting on your nerves or making you want to pull your hair out or whatever, I strongly urge you to go dance, do some sports, anything to counteract or that emotional stirring when it comes to relationships, because everyone is going to be feeling it on some level. So the key word is compromise. Compromise, compromise, compromise. If you can't compromise, say, yo, I'll get back to you later. And go dance, go play some sports, go do something, go have some fun. But, don't feed into that. Because also at this time we have Mercury going retrograde, so you don't want to say something that you can't take back, or, say something to make a situation worse than it has to be. Okay, so just be conscious of that. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. So, Scorpio. The first card we got here, though, is Seven of Pentacles. So congratulations are in order, You made use of some smart methods and are having good results for your effort here. And this is about self-reliance, reassuring. If you want to get something done, you have to do it yourself. That's your attitude. That's why he's going to go to the tree getting the best nuts, because he knows what to do. That's you, Scorp. So besides doing that, it's also about learning new ways to provide for yourself, and if it feels good. So how can you do the same thing you've always done and find a new and improved way of doing it? So that's something to think about. So what I'm really saying is a time to reassess, which is interesting with the Mercury retrograde. Reassess. But just know that rewards are in your future. You just have to reassess and maybe compromise, or just be quiet for a while till you get grounded here, because this is Earth here. Earth is also Earth is your material. So if you may have to compromise or be quiet in the meantime till you get full perspective of the situation, or reassess the current situation before you move forward. That's basically what it's saying here. Reassess. You're going to find certain freedom in your personal responsibility. So, you take pride in your work, and you take pride in what you do. And you're also, what this card says is that you're very responsible. So you're just going to reassess the situation, and how can you do whatever it is that you're doing, do it better. That's it. Ta-da! Now, in this deck, this is the death card. And this is Agun. This is how it's depicted in the condom play. Agun, death. Means change is inevitable. You know. And death doesn't necessarily mean death. It could be some type of transformation. Change is inevitable. You know, that's the one thing you could always count on. So there's some type of ending or beginning which is inevitable, a change, a metamorphosis. So at this time, it's definitely in your best interest not to take anything for granted. So something's going to change, and that's probably why you're reassessing the situation, because you know something's about to change. So reassess. Now, these are the cards that I use for the spirit message, and we pulled the Seven of Cups. And this really has to do with opportunities and possibilities, potential. They're all here for you. And this is the Seven of Cups. And the message from Spirit is basically to persevere in your projects and in your desires, having first thought them through and keeping your feet on the ground. Wow, is that amazing? Because this is this Seven of Earth, this is what this is saying. Reassess, right? Think things through and keep your feet on the ground. Even though you're up in the tree, you real grounded. Because we think of groundedness as your material resources. What do you need to survive? He's getting down them coconuts. He's going to eat, you know. So he's thinking those things through. So whatever you're reassessing or going through here, there is going to be some type of change. And with that change, there comes some type of opportunity. And again, I'm going to go back and reiterate, compromise during this time. And if people getting on your nerves, tell them, hey, I'll get back with you in a minute. Because, people, what can I say? You understand. You don't want to jeopardize something by being hasty and not being grounded. Now, I pulled the crystal here, which is the aquamarine, and it represents hope. This is a healing gem associated with the sea. It also is stimulating psychic abilities. Now, you are deeply intuitive, Scorpio. All that water is emotional and intuitive. But you need to assess this. Go back to that reassess, reevaluate. Here we go, right? But you need to assess this realistically. Do not be seduced by vivid images, wishful thinking, or spiritual claptrap. Use your imagination to create what is in your highest good, and well-being will follow. If you fall into depression, remember that hope shines into the darkest places. So basically this is saying, listen to your inner guidance. Stay positive and remember your family and your friends. And there's no reason to lose hope in your heart, since well-being is a state of mind. And this is aligns with the throat, our communication. Remember, said like we're going to have to compromise in case people start getting on our nerves. And then the third eye chakra, how we see things. So I really think this is really, wow, just kind of all falling in together here. Now, like I love the crystals and the trees because they represent nature. Everything is in nature. Now the tree I picked is the mimosa tree. And I'm just tilting it so I can read it. Might, activity, energy, and faithful enthusiasm bring the sure beauty of your objective. Fulfillment. I think this is absolutely, really kind of nice here. Fulfillment. Right? So here we're looking at reassess, being self-reliant, and know there's a reward in doing that. We have death. Aegon represents some type of transformation. And here, the message from Spirit, the Seven of Cups, also said to move forward, persevere, but reevaluate, reassess before moving forward, because this card is about opportunity and possibilities. And then we also have here hope. Wow, this is really nice. And then last, I pulled the chakra card, gratitude. It's like really be grateful at this time, because really, it's just, but the bottom line is you're self-reliant. And you already use, more than likely, you probably use a lot of your intuition here with this Seven of Cups and being Scorpio water. And so it's tapping into that intuitive intellect here, because with that, hope and gratitude just go hand in hand. And whatever it is that you're working on, there's going to be fulfillment. You may have to compromise because of the polarity of that Libra, Aries, or just speak with gratitude. I'm not saying don't tell people what's on your mind, but everyone's going to be feeling this to some degree or some level. That's what I want to say. So Scorpio, hey, I think this is beautiful. Self-reliant, reassess or your current situation, because you're going to celebrate some victories here. So you should plan your next move before diving back into your work. Plan your next move. And here, the death, Aegon, transformation, metamorphosis, something's about to change. And here, with this Seven of Cups, just close your eyes and envision all the resources that you need. And don't become overwhelmed with your thoughts or distracted by the hustle and bustle in the world, because there's opportunity and possibility waiting for you here. Scorp, tap into that hope. Know that there's fulfillment waiting for you. And if you have to speak, express your gratitude or feel that gratitude in case, people start getting on your nerves. Because I'm telling you, just a heads up. All right? And don't forget the Mercury retrograde. So, excuse me. So, Scorpio, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.